Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or as you know I like to call it, my makeup wardrobe. Today we are doing a declutter of my eye product drawer, kind of where I keep all my eyeliners, my single potted eyeshadows, cream eyeshadows, that kind of stuff, liquid eyeshadows, you know, all that kind of stuff. What you're looking at here is actually the pile of stuff that I've decluttered. Because I forgot to film my intro at the beginning. I will show you how I had everything stored in my drawer. I'm going to insert a clip right over here where I'm talking. But basically everything was in this drawer and it was just overflowing like crazy. And so I decided we were going to go ahead and declutter. I did a major declutter of this drawer. So everything you're looking at here is obviously leaving my collection, but I'm not gonna like talk too much about it because I do go in depth about all these products and swatch them and tell you my thoughts and that kind of stuff as we're going through them. So let's get right into it. All right, you guys, so here is my entire kind of, I don't even know how to explain it, like eyeshadow or eye product drawer collection. There is a lot in here. So this drawer mostly consists of mascara, single potted eyeshadows, loose pigments, eyeliner pencils, and things like that. Yeah, we were missing my little cup of pencils, so we'll bring that out as well. And we'll put it right there. So we have a lot of stuff to go through here. I've got a ton. I think what I'm going to start with is my mascaras because I know that those are kind of easy for me to go through. So here is my Essence Lash Princess. This is the one that I'm currently using. So this one I will hold on to. However, there's like a whole bunch in here. This is the non-waterproof version. I hate this. It's obviously been opened. I've used it. I am going to toss this one. This is the Lancome Seals Booster. It's like a mascara primer type of situation. I don't really care for these types of products. Honestly, I've tried this. Don't really care for it. So it's going in the trash. Another mascara I didn't really care for was a Sky High. I don't really understand because everyone was raving about this and I'm not really sure why. I don't know. It just wasn't one that I enjoyed all that much. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I also did get this in like a brown mascara to have a brown mascara, but I did not enjoy this. Okay, here are 4 that I know I can get rid of because they're quite old. I have the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in the waterproof version. I actually really quite enjoyed this mascara. I thought it was really good. I have it in the waterproof version. I have since obviously bought tons of other mascaras, but I'm probably not going to replace this because I do enjoy the Essence one and I've got a few backups of that. So I'm going to go ahead and trash this. Along with that, the Rocket Lash or Rocket Volume Express from Maybelline. This is quite old now. I don't even use it, so I don't know why it's in here. Then I have the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Uncensored. I really liked this one. This is in the waterproof, but it's honestly not that special. Like I would much rather get the Lash Paradise or the Essence Lash Princess over this, so that's gonna go. This mascara here is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. I bought this in August of 2020, so clearly it needs to go. I've used it a handful of times and I could never figure it out. Apparently there was a particular way you need to apply this. I am not in the market for a mascara that, you know, is a lot of work to put on. I just want to be able to put it on and go. I mean, it's already enough work as it is, right? So these 4 are going in the trash. Okay, let's see. We have some sample ones. Some like super mini samples. Okay, this Ilia one here, this is pretty new. This is that one that everyone was kind of raving about on Instagram and stuff, and you know, the lashes were like crazy big or whatever. I haven't really given this a fair shot. I think I probably only used it once, so I will hold on to this one. But the rest of these, I have the Chanel Le Volume Revolution de Chanel in a sample. I've used this a couple times. It's a really scary wand. Let me show you this. It looks like a combat weapon. Doesn't it? Like, it looks like one of those spiky things you would like hit people with in like battles, like gladiator style battles. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. This is the Too Faced Melt Off Cleansing Oil. I don't need this. I've never used this. I don't even know if I've opened this, to be honest. Like, I don't know. The product's probably even dried out at this point. Oh yeah, okay. It's just like, it's just an oil, to be honest. You can use your makeup cleansing oil as long as it's eye safe. So don't need that. This is the Urban Decay Troublemaker in a mini size, and yeah, whatever. It was okay. Hourglass Caution, didn't care for this one, so that can go. Milk Kush, I did kind of enjoy this one, but this is quite old, so that can go. Smashbox Full Exposure, also really old, so that can go. It looks like I'm just getting rid of everything. Okay, so I have 3 mascaras left in here. This one is the Bambi Eye Mascara. It's in the waterproof version from, I think it's L'Oreal, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's L'Oreal. It doesn't say, that's so weird. Like, it doesn't say on here. But I think it's L'Oreal. So this one was okay. I didn't really enjoy it all that much. So I'm going to go ahead and give that one a toss. Along with that, I'm going to get rid of the Major Pleasure from Nobla. I did use this quite a bit, but I feel like it just didn't get enough use because it sat around for so long. But it is quite old, so I'll get rid of that. And same thing with this one. This is in Very Black. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. This is probably my most repurchased mascara next to the Volume Express, the Rocket one that I showed you guys earlier from Maybelline and the Blue Tube. Those two are my most used mascaras, but I'm going to go ahead and toss this one, but I might repurchase this later in like a brown shade just to have a brown mascara, because I did enjoy this one in brown the last time I had it, and I already have enough black mascara that I don't need more black. So I'm going to go ahead and toss all 3 of those. Okay, so that leaves me with 2 mascaras that are open at this moment. We'll keep those. So look how empty this is. That's just a sharpener. I will probably be keeping most of my like sharpeners. I have a couple, but I always lose them. So if I come across any other ones, I will likely keep all of them. I do, however, have more mascara. So let's take a look at those. All right, so these are all just new unopened mascaras. I have a ton of them. And I haven't used any of them, obviously. The 2 that I am for sure keeping are these 2. They are the Essence Lash Princess Waterproof Backups. Betsy was kind enough to send me a couple of these. I thought I had more. I seriously thought I had more. I swore she sent me more than 3, but they're probably around somewhere, and if and when I find them, I will keep those as well, because I love this mascara. The other one that I want to keep for sure is this one. Now, I bought this a while ago. I just haven't opened and tried it. It's the Bobbi Brown No Smudge Waterproof Mascara. I was really, really curious to try this, and I think I just got it in the shade black. So I will hold on to this, and I think I will cycle this in after I'm done my Lash Princess and give this one a shot, because it's just been sitting here waiting for me to try it, but I never have. Okay, so some that I can declutter. I think I can declutter this one. This is the Florence by Mills Built to Lash Mascara. Honestly, because it's not waterproof, I don't want to keep it, but hey, it's made in Italy. Cool. So it's unopened. That's going to go. Along with that, I'm going to get rid of this one here. This is the Legendary Lashes Volume 2 from Charlotte Tilbury. I think I got this as like a gift with purchase. Never ended up using it. So I'm sure I can find a good home for both of those. So I'm going to get rid of them. And then I have some Charlotte Tilbury, what are these? Sample things. I think I'm just going to pass these along too. One is the Full Fat Lash. I don't really know what that is. I've never heard of it, but the other one is the Legendary Lashes Volume 2, the one that I just decluttered. So I'm going to get rid of these as well. I'm actually getting rid of, I think, all of this, to be honest, because I'm not going to use any of it. So I do have this one as well. This is the Idol Lash from Lancome. It looks amazing, but I think that I'm going to pass on this. I have mascaras. I probably don't need to buy a mascara at all this year, to be honest. But if I do, I would buy a black brown. And if I wanted to try one by Lancome, I would try the Monster Big in the waterproof. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. This one here, this is from e.l.f. This was one of their like new mascaras. It's a Lash It Loud volumizing mascara. I was curious to try this just because it was a free gift with a purchase I made. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to use it just because it's not waterproof. I know it's not going to hold. It's not going to work for me. So why waste a shot on something someone else might enjoy fully and be able to finish up? So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. I'm going to give it a new home, hopefully. And then I have two sample-sized ones. I have this one by Bobbi Brown. This is the Smoky Eye Mascara Regard Intense in black. I haven't opened this tube, but I'm going to get rid of it. I think that was just like a point perk or an add-on from Sephora. And then I have this one. This is the Bare Minerals Strength and Length Serum Infused Mascara in Extreme Black. I'm not going to use this, so I will pass that along. I also have one from Dior. I think this was also one of those like codes you can put in on a Sephora purchase and get this. Again, you know, I got this because I was like, I'll try it, but you know, it's nice to try bougie, fancy things, but I don't really need to. Someone else can enjoy this a little bit more than me. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this along. And then the last two that I have is this one from Givenchy. This is the Noir Couture Mascara 4-in-1. I'm probably not going to give this a shot, so I will pass that along to somebody. And then I also have this one by Ilia. And I don't think this is the same as the other one that I have. Honestly, the writing on here is so small. It says After Midnight, but I don't know if that's the name of... Oh, this is a Limitless Lash Mascara, whereas the other one that I have is the Fullest Volumizing. So yeah, this one is quite different. But yeah, I'm not going to keep this one because I probably won't use it. So I'll pass that along. All right, let's go ahead and go through brow stuff because I feel like this will be pretty quick. So I don't have like a ton of brow stuff, but I mean, I have some. This is a spool of thread. I've had this forever and it just sits in here. It's the Griffin 300mm cotton thread, and I used to use this to thread hairs off my face. So I'm probably just going to keep this in here because it's, you know, a handy tool to have when you can't find your tweezers, so that I will hold on to. Okay, and then for things like brow gel. So the brow powder I know I'm going to hold on to is my Sigma one. I've had this for, I want to say like 2 years probably, I think. I don't think 3. This is the medium brow powder duo, and it looks like this. I have quite a huge dip in there, if you can tell. There, you can kind of see it right there. I kind of just mix both and use them. But yeah, I think I'm probably just going to keep this because this is my most used brow powder. This here was kind of an interesting product. It's the iconic London Sculpt and Boost eye cushion, and it's like a cushion product, you know, like, but it's like dried out now. Like, it dried out so fast. I don't know what happened. So obviously I'm going to give this one a toss, but it was a really cool product while I had it. Will I spend the money on this? Probably not, because if it dried out that fast, I just don't know that I want to keep something like this in my collection. Okay, my favorite brow gel right now, the only one that holds my brows down like nobody's business, is the Refi. I think it's like the Shape and Sculpt. I don't know what it's called. I don't know the exact name of it, but it's their only one. It comes with a little comb on the one side with the brush, and then it's like a laminating effect. It's something, the name of it has like laminating effect or lamination effect in it. So I'm going to hold on to this. I think I'm going to let go of this now. This is the Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel in the shade Cypher. I used this quite a bit when I got it. I think I got it in a BoxyCharm, but it is a little bit old now, and I don't see myself reaching it for it as much anymore, so I am going to go ahead and get rid of this. Oh my god, I hate how dirty that packaging is. Do you see that? Gross. Next, I have this one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, I think. This one's okay. I don't really care for it too much. I got this in a FabFitFun. I think I actually prefer this one from Benefit a little bit more. This is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. So if I want a clear one, this is the one I'm reaching for. So I think that I'll keep the Benefit, and I'm going to go ahead and pass along this one. Maybe my mom or someone can get use out of it because it's not really working for me. Okay, more brow gels. I think this one from ABH, this is just a sample size or mini size. It's the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel or whatever it's called. I don't love this. It doesn't hold my lashes, and also it's just quite old. So I'm going to get rid of this one. This little mini Kosas thing is really new to my collection. I got it as like a sample or something. I can't even remember, or it was one of those code things, but I think I'm going to hold on to this and give it a fair shot and try it out a little bit more because I think I've only used it once. So I will hold on to this one. All right, and then I have these two. I think I'll hold on to both of these. It's the e.l.f. Wow Brow and the NYX brow mascara, and they're both tinted ones. I do really enjoy the formula of both of these, but also they will come in handy for, say I want to do, you know, drugstore makeup videos. I want to hold on to some of my drugstore products for that. So I think I'll hold on to both of these. And then for brow pencils, I'm missing one. I have another one, but I think it fell behind my desk, and there's also like spider webs and things back there, so I refuse. But you know, when we're moving upstairs, I'll get my husband to grab it. But I think it's the Wander Beauty one. It's like a universal brow pencil. I don't really care for that one, so when I do pull that out, I am going to declutter it. But I am going to hold on to this one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. It's just got a super fine tip. It's got the, you know, spoolie on one end and then the pencil on the other. This is just a like trial size one that I got with a code on Sephora, so I'm going to keep that one. And then actually I feel like I do enjoy this one too. This is a brand called Real Her. Let's see if I can focus. There we go. So it's called Real Her. It's the Definer Brow Pencil. Same thing. It's got a spoolie on one end and then the brow pencil on the other. It's also another micro tip one, so I think I'll hold on to that as well. Now this L'Oreal one, it's the Brow Stylist Definer. I mean, like, I don't really have a lot of brow products, and it doesn't take up a lot of room. I think, do I want to keep this? Maybe. Let me see, what shade is this one? Okay, so I changed my mind. I think I'm going to pass along the Real Her one. I'm going to give this to my mom because I know she's always looking for brow stuff. And I'm going to keep the L'Oreal and the ABH ones. Okay, then I have this product here that basically my mom and, well, I bought it for my mom and I to try. It's the Tattoo Brow Long Lasting Tint from Maybelline. It's basically like a jelly type tint. It's probably gross now, so obviously I'm not going to keep it, but it's one of those things you would put it on like this, you let it dry, and then you peel it off, and it leaves like a tint behind. It was a really cool product, but I mean, you didn't really have to do your brows for a couple days, but this is old. It needs to go in the garbage now. So yeah, I'm going to toss that one, but I'll show you if it peels off how that worked. And then I have my ABH brow pomade or dip brow pomade in the shade Ebony. It's just kind of like a black, soft black type of shade. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. It's my only that type of product, so I'm going to hold on to that. And then this is the Brow Bar to Go from Nomad Cosmetics. I think I got this in a giveaway from someone. I've tried it out. I tried the little wax thingy here, here, and the two powders, and the powders are really not that comparable to my Sigma one, so I don't really care for these. I am going to go ahead and give this one a toss or see if anyone else wants it. Okay, next we have eye primers. Let's just go through these because it's kind of a boring little category. Okay, so I'm probably going to keep most of these because some of them I'm almost done with. Oh, this isn't we're just gonna move that out of the way. Okay, so I'm obviously keeping my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I love this stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be out of this like pretty soon, but I have, you know, other primers that I can use in its place, so I'm not going to be replacing it, but I am going to hold on to it. I'm going to use it up. I also have my NYX glitter glue primer thing. I love using this for a lot of the, you know, fun cut creasy looks that I do, so I'm going to keep that. Along with that, the only other glitter glue type of product I have is this one from Glam Shop. I've used this maybe once or twice. I'm still kind of testing it out, seeing how I like it. I do prefer the NYX one, but I think I just maybe got to try using this without the actual applicator that's in here and use a brush instead. So I'm going to hold on to that. The ABH Eye Primer. The only thing making me want to keep this is because it's such a light base. Like, it's super, super light compared to like all my other ones are very like skin tone. But the thing is, I just don't know how much I'll use this. It's just very drying on the eyes. Yeah, do you see how it's kind of ashy on me, to be honest? I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. I'll see if someone else I know wants to try it out, because it doesn't seem like it's gone bad. It doesn't smell off or anything. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I'm going to hold on to this one here. It's an okay primer. I'm still kind of getting to know it. But because I'm getting rid of that one from ABH, I think this one's actually a little bit like deeper. It's more like my skin tone. Yeah, well, not exactly my skin tone, but you know what I mean. It's right here on top. So I think I'll go ahead and hold on to that. Actually, do I want to? It's less drying than the ABH one. This one's probably, I think, the newest one to my collection. Funny enough, I've never tried this out. I know everyone and their mom raves about it. So I was like, you know what? I need to see what this hype is about. So I bought it. It feels so similar to their like face primers. So it's a 24-hour photo finish shadow primer from Smashbox. I will hold on to this. I do like it. I think it's a good option for when I run out of my Urban Decay. So I do want to hold on to that. I have this one, the Tone Activator Primer from Kaleidos. I keep this one in the box because the tube is like, I'll see. Let me see. I can show you. It's probably, oh, do you see that? It exploded and it's still continuing to explode. I'm going to trash this. I am not keeping this. I thought that I could deal with this mess, and I saved some of the product in this tube here that I bought off of Amazon. I can't remember. Maybe I bought it off of Amazon or a friend gave it to me. But I did put it in here, and it has a doe foot applicator that I could use. Honestly, there's nothing special about this primer. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's more of like a pink tone. Do you see that? Like right under the ABH. It's right there. It's like a pink tone. Kind of interesting that it turns to that. You know what? I think that I'm going to get rid of like this, but I'm going to keep the ABH actually. So I take that back. I'm bringing the ABH back just so I have a light primer option, and I'm going to get rid of these. Right, so here is a lone tweezer. I will hold on to that. Okay, let's go through, actually, yeah, let's go through this. I'm just going to move that to the side. I'm going to go through this little bin. It has liquid shadows, cream shadows. It might have some other stuff. I don't really even know. But we're going to go through it. I feel like this is a lot for the type of stuff that it is. Actually, I'm going to move this because we'll talk about that in a different thing. Okay, so I have five of these Danessa Myricks Color Fix products. I really like how versatile these are. You can use them as eyeshadow bases. You can use them on the lips. You can use them on the cheeks, on the face. They're really fun for doing, you know, super fun looks. Like I did a mermaid one with the red or the blue and the purple. I've done some cool looks with like these shades, and I think I'm going to hold on to these because they're really, really just fun to use for different things. So I'm going to keep all five of them. If you're wondering, this one I'll show you what colors I have. So this one is the shade Venus. It's kind of like a is it multi-chrome? Maybe duochrome. Super sparkly, super pretty. I really like this one. Then I have this one. It's the hot pink one. It's in the shade Valentine. Also really, really pretty. And then I have this one, which is also, I think all of the ones I have are mattes or foils. So this one is Carrot Top. It's just a nice bright orange. And then I have this one. This is a cream color metallic liquid pigment. So it says something different, I guess, than the other one did, than the Venus one did. But here it is. It's this beautiful kind of purple color. It's in the shade Wild Orchid. It's really, really like shimmery, super pretty. And then the last one I have is this one here. It's like a beautiful kind of steely blue shade in the color Magnetic. It's really, really cool once you get it on the eyes. Oh, it's so pretty. And it's like starry, and I love them. Okay, I have two of these from Too Faced. I don't even know what they are called. Liquid glitter eyeshadow. So they're liquid glitter eyeshadows. I have the shade Licorice, which is like this black and gold. Okay, let's see actually if I can peel this off now. Maybe I didn't put it on. Oh, nope, here it's peeling. So I peeled it off, and then that's the tint it leaves. So here's like what I peeled off. Isn't that wild? Like it actually tinted. Yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna stay now. That's great. Hopefully it's not 2 weeks. Okay, so let's go ahead and swatch these. This is the shade Licorice. Like if you see, it's just kind of like black and gold. Almost kind of pulls like a green tone. I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch it, because why not? I wanna actually see what these things look like. I'm gonna put it over that ugly brow swatch thing. Wow, that's really gorgeous. Oh, that's so pretty. I just don't know how often I would use that. And then I have the shade Sweet Spot, which is more of like a champagne gold type of shade. We're just going to swatch everything in this category because I actually want to see what I would want to keep versus not. Okay, so this one's kind of like more of a liquidy base and then has some glitter in it, but there are the two. Oh, out of frame, sorry about that. But there they are. Sweet Spot is really not that special to me. Like I feel like I can probably just use something else and get this type of look. So I think that I might get rid of that one. I'm just gonna put it off on the side right now. This one I'm also kind of unsure about. Let's go ahead and take a look at everything else that's in this little box, and then we'll come back to these two. I have two little mini ones from e.l.f. These are also, I think, like liquid eye glitters. I have this like white cool looking one in the shade Disco Queen. It is like a very like white iridescent. I used this on an eye look actually recently. I just kind of put it on a brush and then put it in my crease. Although I will say it wasn't very easy to work with. Let's see if it focuses. So it's that little white one right there. I don't know. I don't like that one. I think I'm going to get rid of this Disco Queen. But so the sparkle in here is like super, super, super pretty. But I feel like it just doesn't have that much oomph when you actually put it on. So I'm going to get rid of that. The other one that I have is Flirty Birdie. And I think everyone pretty much had this one. This one's more of like a champagne, similar to that Sweet Spot shade. So I'm actually going to swatch it next to that and see what they look like next to one another. Okay, this one's got more like a rose gold tone to it, like more pinkness to it. So it's right here. And then the one from Too Faced is up there. I don't know. You know what? I think I'm just not into liquid glitters. I'm going to get rid of all 4 of those. What else? I have another little one by e.l.f., but this one I think is more of like a liquid shadow. Looks to be maybe a shimmer. It's in the shade Supernova. Just going to see what this looks like. Okay, there it is. It's just kind of like a metallic purple. I don't know. There's nothing really special feeling about it. So I think I'm going to get rid of that one too. I guess this is going to be kind of an easier category to get rid of things, or maybe not. I don't know. There are some things in here actually that I know I'm getting rid of. I think this one is also e.l.f., but this is a matte shadow. I think last time I used this, I really actually enjoyed this. I think it might stick around because it was kind of a cool little thing. I mean, it's like this rosy tone. It's so pretty, and once you buff it out and then you just put like a topper shade over it on the lid, it's just stunning. So I think I will keep that one. I'm also going to keep this one. This is from Natasha Denona. It's one of her chromium liquid paints or whatever. Oh, here. Chromium liquid eyeshadow. This is in the shade Scarab. I love this. I've used it so much. I've taken it on trips with me. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know, you can kind of tell the shifts there. My lighting, oh, there, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so you can see the shifts. I am definitely going to keep that one. You know what? And these are supposed to be like black base, but I feel like it's almost not. It almost has like a gray base to it or something, because it doesn't like look dark. Like I'll show you some that I have with black bases that are absolutely atrocious. We'll look at those next actually. It's these three by JD Glow. These are the liquid multi-chromes. I have the shade Seaweed, which I also have in its powder form. So let me see if I can show you the shift in the tubes. There, so there's the blue and there's the green. This one is Seaweed. And then we have No Way, which is like more of a purple, pink to green. Oh yeah, you can really see the shift on this one. This one's a really, really cool shade. I think I would prefer it in like the powder form, but yeah, it's just, I don't like these liquid ones. And then the last one I have is which looks turquoise, but then purple, but then pink. Yeah, it's very cool. It also has a hint of like royal blue in there. They look so pretty in the bottle. It just makes me so upset. And they're really, really hard to get off. So actually, you know, that doesn't look terrible. Maybe they need a time to age. They are hard to take off though, I will say. Okay, let me swatch all of them. Okay, so here is what those look like. So you can already tell that the ones from, like these definitely have more of a black base. The one from Natasha Denona, do you see how it's got kind of a sheerness about it? These ones don't have that. Oh my god, but look at those shifts. Wow. Oh, am I gonna want to keep these? I feel like I shouldn't though. Realistically, Rupee, how much are you gonna use them? Okay, so here's the thing. I have Seaweed in the powder version. So do I really need the liquid version? Probably not. Like how often am I going to realistically reach for a liquid eyeshadow? Chances aren't very high unless it's like my Natasha Denona one. So I think I'm going to get rid of the Seaweed one. Now it's between these two, and I think swatched out, I'm kind of liking No Way a little bit more than the middle one. The middle one is I just don't think that looks pretty. That was this one. It looks pretty in the tube, but I feel like it just didn't translate the same. But I also feel like this one, now that I'm looking at it, No Way, swatched out, is very similar to like Australis, which I already have from Divina. So I don't think I really need this. I'm going to get rid of all three. Like, I really don't need those. Also, I am going to put all 5 of those into my declutter pile. I think I had them off to the side, just letting you know. Okay, then I have 2 from Danessa Myricks. These are the Twin Flames. Honestly, guys, I haven't even really given these a fair shot. So I think I'm going to hold on to them. I really want to give them a try this year. So I have the one in Obsession, which looks like this. You can kind of see it in there, but we'll swatch them out as well. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if the JD Glow ones were like vibrant, I think I would want to be keeping them a little bit more. So there it is. It's got kind of an orange to green to blue to yellow. I don't know. It's so pretty. The other one I have is the shade Forever. So Forever looks kind of like this in the tube. And then we'll swatch it on my hand. Swatch it right above. That's kind of a cool shade. I hear these are also a pain in the butt to take off. Why did I get ones that were both like yellowy orange? Goodness, but I don't know. They're pretty. I guess I was trying to stay away from the blues. Oh, there you can really see the shifts. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm keeping both of those. Those are so vibrant. But you still can tell, like the Natasha Denona one has a sheerness about it. I love that about it. So yeah, we'll hold on to those. Then I have another multi-chrome liquid. Like, how many of these do I have? This one is newer to my collection. This is in the shade Aqua Nova. This is from SheGlam. I did review these recently, or at least this one, when I did my video. So if you're curious to see my thoughts, like, you know, more than just what I have to say about it now, you can go take a look at that video. I've swatched it right there for you. This is kind of one of those like sheer formula ones, but I actually don't mind it. I think I'm going to keep it around for a little bit longer. It'll probably stay until like the next declutter, and then maybe by then, if I haven't like used it, because I just got this, I'm not going to get rid of it just because, you know. I also have this one from Patrick Starr's One Size line. This is the only item that I bought from One Size to try, and it's in the shade Continental, and it's like a glitter eye topper shadow thing. So I'm gonna swatch it right here. See, this is a little more exciting than the one from Too Faced. I don't know. I think it's just exciting though because of the color of it. Maybe I'll hold on to that one. I'll see if I can make use of it in my collection because now I won't have as many. But if I don't, then I will go ahead and get rid of it. So I've got two more of these like liquidy ones left. I have this one, which is from Studio Makeup. I don't know what this brand is really. Studio Makeup. This is in the shade Gold. I must have got this in a box, like in a boxy charm or something. Okay, so this is a very like sheer glitter topper, like very finely milled. It's right above that e.l.f. pink one. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to keep that one. That one's not really something I feel like I would reach for just because it's not, I don't know, it's just not that great. Another one that I have is this dual-ended one from Becca. Okay, this is so good. The Becca Light Gleam Primer and Topper Liquid Shadow. So you get like this matte side. They call it a primer, but it's basically just a base. Oh my god, how beautiful would those two look together. The one from e.l.f., the matte one, and the Becca matte one. I wear this one basically buffed out all over my lid, and then I put the topper over it. So the topper, I will show you just on its own. This one comes more with a like a actual brush. I don't really use that solely to apply it, but I really love the color of this. Also, this comes in, what is this called? Does it have a shade name? Hang on. Oh yeah, so the shade name for this duo is Red Star. But here is that one. I think I'll keep that as the color that I would wear. It'll go with a bunch of other stuff that I have, so we'll keep those. Then I have, this is my Hourglass powder that I couldn't find in my complexion declutter, and I said I was going to keep this, so I'm going to move this to the right drawer. All right, so let's take a look at these 4 shadows. I have one from Tarte. This is the Park Avenue Princess Chrome Paint. This is just absolutely stunning. I'm definitely keeping this. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Definitely love me a good bronze shadow. Hopefully these won't be hidden in my drawer anymore because I'm getting rid of quite a lot. So you know, hopefully I'll be able to see them more, but I think that's just a really beautiful kind of topper shade. I don't know, there's just something about this particular color that I love. Next, I have this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Oyster Pearl. This actually used to be called Marie Antoinette. So she changed the name, but it's the Eyes to Mesmerize. It looks like it's barely been used, but I have used it. It's just that you need so little of it. Because even if you get a lot on, then you know, it goes kind of a long way, and I don't always like to have it in full opacity. I like to kind of buff it out. So there it is. It's kind of like a taupey shade. Really, really beautiful. I am going to hold on to that one because I do enjoy that. Then I have one from Auric, and I only bought one of these. I got the shade Defiance. Honestly, the topper is not my favorite, but I like the moussey part of this. So it looks like this. I have used this one actually quite a bit. As you can tell, it's kind of a wreck in there. But this is really, really pretty. Similar to that Charlotte Tilbury formula, but this is more of like a bronzy shade. But it's not quite coppery bronze like the one from Tarte. It's more of like a, you see that difference? Like a red bronze almost. I don't know if you can tell right there. Yeah, you can kind of tell. But the topper, oh my gosh, you guys, the topper was such a letdown, I feel like. So here's what the topper looks like. I'm sorry, but like so many indie brands just do it better. Like I don't really understand this. Like it's like weird hard pressed. I can go in, get some on the finger. Like it looks pretty on the finger. Look. Like that looks pretty. But as soon as I, oh, go back and focus. Yeah, see that looks so pretty. But as soon as I put it on, I don't know, it just on the eyes, like see on the hand even, it looks pretty, but on my eyes it just doesn't. Maybe I need to try it some more. Maybe it's I don't like it over the bronze. That could be possible. I don't know. Like, it's right there. I feel like it looks really pretty on the hands. Maybe I just need to figure out a better way to use it, but it's not my favorite formula, like, to the touch type of thing. So, I mean, I will keep it because it's expensive, and I want to keep giving this a shot. So, yeah, I will hold on to it. It's just not my favorite formula. Okay, and then the last little pot I have is from a brand called Phytosurgeons. Honestly, they have the coolest logo. They are a local brand to Vancouver, and this is a cream eyeshadow in the shade Sunchess. I don't know, that doesn't sound right. It says it has a 12-month shelf life, so hopefully, I haven't even ever opened this, I don't think. Oh, Sun Stress. Oh, okay, I just can't read their writing because they handwrite on the product box. Like, I'll show you. See the handwrite on there, what it is. But it's called Sun Stress, and it's the Flash Fluorescence. And this is what it looks like. Yeah, it does look like I swatched it, but that's kind of what it looks like. I feel like it looks kind of dull and boring in the pan. I've never tried this on the eyes. I don't know what it's going to be like. The formula doesn't feel as like creamy as, say, like the ones from Charlotte Tilbury or Auric. I feel like you can barely even see. I don't know. It's just, it's right there, but it's like so satin. I feel like you can't tell. I don't know. We'll give it a try. We'll try it on the eyes, and if I don't love it, then I can always declutter it at a later time. Okay, let's go through these next. These are basically liners, I think. I have some more eyeshadows in pots and whatnot, but we'll get there. So the first big thing in here is this Suva Beauty Cake Liner Palette or Hydra Liner Palette. And it's just a bunch of like neon shades. I'm going to keep these because these are kind of fun to play with. And, you know, they're only activated once you use water. And I have two other shades from them. I have this one here. It's like a beautiful kind of red coppery tone. It's a metallic one. It's called Bakwas, which in Punjabi and Hindi means nonsense. So I thought that was really cool because the owner, I believe, is Fijian. And then I have the shade Doodle, which is a split pan liner for black and white. Don't mind the orange in the cap there. I was just, you know, playing and I forgot to clean it up. But black and white is always good to have. So then I have these two potted liners. I have the Inglot 77 Gel Pot Liner. Oops, what is happening? Weird. It's clearly like all cracked in there, but I'm going to keep this. I know you can always like reactivate it with Duraline. I don't have Duraline, but you can also use other things. I think like, I don't know if the Mayron one will work, but I usually just use a setting spray or something, and I really like that one. I also have this one from this brand called Funk and Frost, and so that's why it says F&F Pro. It's the shade Black. It's just another gel pot liner, but I'm going to get rid of this one. It's quite old. I'm going to trash it, and I don't need two of these. And that's obviously new if you watched my recent Melt unboxing, is this one in Cultura. I am going to go ahead and keep this because the formula seems interesting and I haven't tried it out enough yet to, or at all I should say, to make a decision. So we're going to stick with that one. Also along that line, this box is so cute. It's like half open. Look at that. Look at it. It's like just the cutest box, but I'm going to get rid of the box. Okay. I have this one from Lethal. This is in the shade Threshold, and I wanted to try out their formula. This is the color I ended up picking up. I got it a while ago. I've never opened it, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. It seems very like low in there. I've never used this, never opened it, never used it, so I don't know. We'll see. I know these dry out apparently, so I don't know, maybe it's already dried out because I haven't used it, but I'm going to shut that real nice and tight. But I will be keeping that as well, but I'm going to get rid of the box. So I have a bunch of liquid liners. Honestly, I feel like I don't really use them. This one's going to go. This is the Milani Eye Tech Extreme Vinyl. It's in shiny black. I don't like a shiny black, but that's not black, so that's going to go. I have the NYX Epic Ink Liner in the shade Black. This is supposed to be like waterproof. I don't know, they're just so sheer. I don't love them. I think I'm going to try to get back into using my gel pot liners, so that is going to go. I also have the Stila Stay All Day. This used to be like such a cult favorite. It is pretty black compared to those other ones, but I've tried this on my eyes and I just don't love it that much. I mean, it's a nice fine line, but I don't know. That's going to go. I'm going to get rid of this one too. This was Betty Boop and Ipsy one. This is quite old. Probably still works. Yeah. Look at, that's like the blackest one so far though. Like, look at that. I'm going to get rid of that though, just because it's so old. I actually didn't enjoy the formula very much either. And then I have this one from Estate Cosmetics. This was actually sent to me in PR. But I will keep this one because this one also, while being quite black, is actually really, really nice. And I do like it. And obviously because it was sent in PR, it kind of has a special place in my heart. This is from Flower Beauty. It's a liquid goggle. It's in the shade Rust. Goggle is actually what we call eyeliner in Punjabi and Hindi. And this is just a beautiful kind of rusty red color. It's really, really pretty. The only thing is I have it in that cake liner, and I think it's the same type of shade. So I think that I will probably end up keeping the cake liner version, and I'll get rid of this one because I feel like the application process for this might be a little more controllable for me. So I'm going to get rid of this one. All right, now we have all these like eye wand crayon things. So I've got these two from Dose of Colors. These actually, none of these except for this e.l.f. one were purchased by me. They were sent to me by somebody a while ago. I think I'm probably going to get rid of most of them. So I have the two, let's go through these two because I was talking about them. They're the Ideal crayons from Dose of Colors, and I have the shades Compliment and Hint of Mint. which complement, the name doesn't make sense because it's just a black, like it's just a black, but it's like, do you see that? It's like so chalky and goopy and whatever. So I am not keeping that. It's going to go in the trash. And then the Hint of Mint is a mint shade. They're just so thick. I don't like it. I don't know. I don't know who would use those and where they would use them. No thanks. And then I have a bunch from Nicka K. So I have the yellow one. These are kind of creamy. They're on the nicer side, but I just feel like I don't reach for them. They're not something I would use like in my waterline. I also have the red one, and I don't know, I just don't reach for them. I feel like if I'm gonna, I don't know, am I ever gonna need a red eye base? This is in the shade Aquamarine, which is my birthstone, and it looks nothing like an aquamarine. Primary colors. Is it just me? Like, I feel like it's so weird to look at primary colors together. I don't like how red, yellow, and blue look together at all. This is in the shade Teal. It's funny in person, they look completely different than they're showing up on camera. And the last one I have is the Royal Blue, which is more of a like bright royal blue. I don't know, like they're pretty. Would I reach for them? That's kind of the thing that's holding me back from keeping them. So I think I'm just going to get rid of them. I'm not going to use them, to be honest. Yeah, they're going to go. As for this one, I've never used the ones from e.l.f., but I'm like, it's not even opened. Maybe I can just like, I don't think I bought it that long ago, but I can maybe just throw this into a giveaway or give it to someone. I don't know. So I'm not going to keep that. Okay, let's move on to eye pencils. And then we'll do the fun stuff last. Oh, I have, this is like a lash glue liner situation from the brand Velvet Cream. I don't like this stuff. I'm going to get rid of it. It doesn't do what you want it to do. So it's going to go. Oh, this is also just a tool. So I'm not decluttering that, but let's look through these babies, shall we? Okay. I think, is something missing? No, it's not. Okay, so 2 black ones that I'm keeping. I know I'm keeping these for sure. The reason I'm keeping both is because one can be the backup for the other should I run out, so then I don't have to buy one anytime sooner than I would need to. So I'm keeping both of these. The Urban Decay Waterline Eye Pencil in Legend is my holy grail for my waterline. And then I also really do enjoy the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Liquid Eye Pencil in Bedroom Black. This is not one I would repurchase though, because they're so expensive. I mean, so is the Urban Decay, but I can support Urban Decay, whereas I don't know, I'm questioning my feelings towards the Charlotte Tilbury brand right now. So I mean, I'm going to keep a bunch of other stuff that I have from the brand because I've already spent the money on it and I love the product, so I will use them. But I'm not going to declutter stuff for the sake of decluttering, but I don't know if this is something I would repurchase, whereas I definitely would repurchase this one. So I'm going to keep both so that I can use them up, and then I will make a decision about, you know, which one I'll buy, which is, I mean, pretty obvious, I would think. I am going to get rid of, however, this one here. This is also the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On. This one, though, I don't know, it's just not as, it doesn't hold up like the waterline pencil in Legend. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this one along. Along with that, this Marc Jacobs Remarkable, or whatever they're called. I hate these. They get all over my contacts. I know everyone loves these pencils, but I don't understand the hype. I just feel like they're so hard to apply to your waterline and tightline. They end up getting everywhere. So both of those are going to go. So I'm definitely keeping this one. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Color Pencil. I have it in the shade number 2 Ebony. It's like a super, super dark brown. Looks almost black, but if you smoke it out, it's really, really beautiful. This is made in Italy. Beautiful formula. Holds up really, really well. I'm definitely keeping it. Okay, these three from Gosh I had previously decluttered, and then I took them back out because I was like, I think I want them because I didn't want to have to go buy new colorful liners. But obviously since then I have bought them. I think these are all pretty dried out. Yep, I've had these for some time, so I expected them to be dried out. So I'm going to get rid of all of those. They're all going to go in the trash. Oh, I have another liquid liner. This is Natasha Denona Macro Blade. I actually want to try this, so I think I'm going to keep it. Oh, that's so fine. I think I'm going to try that out. I just hate that it's like so tiny because it's a sample, but we will give that a shot. Three that I know I'm keeping are these three from SheGlam. These are part of the Chromazone collection, and they're multi-chrome liners. So I have three multi-chrome liners. I think they're absolutely amazing. They don't come off. You can put them in the waterline. They actually show the shifts, and they're so affordable. I think they're like $3 or $4. They're so good. I really enjoyed all of them. So there's those. I have a more in-depth video where you can see the swatches and shifts better if you want to see it. You can find that probably in my cards, or I might try to link them below if I can remember to do so. See these. I haven't even used these yet. These three are like neon liners from ColourPop. I've heard nothing but great things about ColourPop's like these gel liners. So I bought a bunch back in, I want to say I bought these in the fall. I really like that orange one. That's pretty. And then this pink one. I know these were really like hard to get shades. Wow, those are gorgeous. I'm going to keep all three of those. Okay, and then I have these two from the Tinkerbell collection. I have this bronzy shade. I think it's called Lost Girl. Yeah. You know what? I remember this has glitter suspended in it. And then the other one I have is the green one, which is called Fly With Me. Okay, so the Fly With Me shade, the dark green, does not have glitter suspended in it. So I'm going to keep this one, but I'm going to get rid of this. Like, that's not eye safe. Why would you even do that? It's kind of dumb. Anyways, I bought the whole collection. I am doing a giveaway soon with it over on Instagram, so do keep an eye out, but I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this bronze. And then I have a nude liner. This is from the Scandalized line from Rimmel. I am not getting rid of this. Absolutely great eyeliner. Great for the waterline if you're just looking for something to lighten, brighten up. So I'm definitely keeping that. This one is one from Lorac. It is in the shade 01. This is a brown. It's a little bit lighter than the brown that I have from what's this brand? Makeup Forever. But these ones don't really hold up so great in the waterline. So I think I'm going to pass this along because I don't see myself using it on the lid. Another one I'm keeping is this Milani one. It's the Metallic Lights foil liner pencil in the shade Blu-ray. It's just a beautiful metallic blue. Every time I wear this one, I always get questions, and it's so stunning, but I don't know if they carry these anymore for some reason. I think that they've been discontinued, so there might be an off chance that they are. This is a silver. This is Silver Streak from LA Girl Cosmetics in the Glide Gel liner, which is different than the Shockwave ones, but it's just a silver. I'm going to keep that because it's really cool in the waterline. A lot of these pencils I only really use in the waterline. And then I have this LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Desert Sun. I don't use this as like a jumbo eye pencil as like on the lid. I use it more for my waterline. I don't actually know if it's like safe to use in the waterline. But I think, you know what, I'm going to let go of this one just because I'm going to try and look for an actual gold pencil at some point. I don't think I need one right now. And I have the gold one coming from Nomad Cosmetics because I bought that back on Black Friday. It's just with my friend Betsy right now. So I will have that as my gold gel pot liner, but I know you can use those in the waterline. So I think I'll wait for that one to come. Then I have these. These are the Shockwave Liners from LA Girl. They're like the neon ones. I'm going to test this yellow next to the ColourPop yellow. They're two different tones. One's more green, one's more yellow. So I think I am keeping both. The mint one I'm probably going to keep as well. Yep. The blue one. I feel like this one struggles a bit in the waterline, but we'll keep that. The purple one. These are so creamy. I always forget how creamy. And then the green one. Those are so cool. Look at those colors. Such a rainbow. Okay, I'm keeping all of those ones. I feel like I really need to limit myself on swatching things during these videos because this can take forever otherwise. So I'm going to start off. I got this in my Melt mystery box for November. It's a shade called Gunmetal from one of their stacks, except I have no way to store it or anything. So I was going to say I was going to pass it along, but honestly, I don't know who the hell's going to want this. So, and it's broken. So that's real fun. I have another one of these liquid shadow things from e.l.f. in a green color. This is in the shade Aurora. It's just a green, pretty standard. I think that I would probably opt for a powder shadow over this. So I'm going to go ahead and pass that along. Okay, let's just maybe not dump everything, but most of it. Okay, so let's see. We'll just do that. Okay, so there is a lot of like Pat McGrath in here. I think we'll go through those first because I'm kind of inclined to not toss them. Let's just see. Okay, so these here, there we go. So these are all the Pat McGrath, like, I don't know, shadows. They're pigments. You can use them for various things. These two, I think I want to keep both for now until I do my like highlighter declutter, because I actually use these as highlighters more than I do shadows. So this is in Fine Gold 003, and it's just a really beautiful like golden highlight. And then I have this one, which is in Iridescent Pink 003. This one is really beautiful. The camera is probably not going to capture its beauty, but when I swatch it, you might be able to see it better. It's just a like really beautiful pink. Can you tell? Yeah, you can tell right there. It's got that pink sheen to it. So I definitely want to keep both of those. Then I have, okay, so then I have these ones. These are like the baked pigments, and then these are like the versions in pressed form. So let's see. These are all made in Italy. I'm sure like I have like dupes and palettes and things like that too, but I don't have like a ton of her palettes. So here's the silvers, the two silvers. Like I feel like they're so different in the pan. Watch me want to keep both. Oh, wow. Hang on a second. You guys, I bought a brand new silver shadow because I thought I didn't have a silver in my collection, and holy moly, this is what happens when you don't open the drawer of doom. Okay. The drawer of doom must be opened. Okay, let me swatch it on my wrist here. So the pressed one is this one. Oh, it goes on the fingers so beautifully. Let me just build that up because that's how I would do it on the eyelid. And then the baked one. They're so different though. Like I want to keep both of those. Aren't those pretty? Oh my god. Those are the silvers. I am keeping both. I love a good silver eyeshadow. Watch me keep all of these. Next is going to be the copper pigment. So the copper pigment in its pressed form and baked form. Okay, so here's kind of a close look at the two together. Let me double check. Yeah, that's copper. So those are copper. interesting. These pressed ones feel so smooth. They are kind of loose in the pan, I will say. That's okay though, because they're in their like solo containers. Ugh, just look at my finger. Look at that. I feel like in person they just look even better. Wow. Okay, these, yeah, they're totally different. Like, I would definitely use both for different purposes. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I might not keep copper. I might keep bronze. Let's just see. So I'm going to put those to the side. We're going to see what bronze looks like. So yeah, so that's bronze. So here is bronze baked and bronze in the pan. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch. Oh, wow. I love the feeling of those. Okay, I think what I'm going to do actually, I think I'm going to get rid of all of these baked ones, to be honest. And I think I will keep these ones that are in the pan, even though they're kind of like shrunken. But I'll show you the gold one just for the sake of showing you. But I think I like that formula a little bit more. I don't see myself reaching for the baked shadows as much. So the gold here, oh my god. Okay, not this one, but like the baked one, like that is shiny. It is so sparkly. Those are really pretty, but I think I'll give these baked ones a new home. I also don't care for the gold one in the pan, so I think I'm gonna get rid of that, but I'm gonna keep the silver, copper, and bronze. Okay, so far those are all goners. This one from KVD, it's from back in the day when it was, you know, whose brand. It is a Metal Crush eyeshadow in the shade Danzig. I don't know. It's such a dry formula. This was also one that I didn't buy, that someone I know sent me. I don't really care for that, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna go through those after. This is one that I got as a birthday gift earlier in 2021. This eyeshadow is the only eyeshadow that I have ever finished in my life. I used to own one of these in the past and I used it up completely, and it used to be one of my favorites. Back when like you didn't really do beaming like highlighters or beaming stuff on the eyes, like this has like a really soft sheen to it. This is what I would put on as like a highlighter because it was just like a really fine sheen. It's almost like a satin type of shade. Is it a satin? It says it's a frost, but I don't believe it. But because it's a gift and because it has that nostalgia attached to it, I'm gonna hold on to this one. Okay, then we have one of these ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I think this is the only one that I own. This is in the shade Fruit Punch. I think I'm gonna keep this because I think it's just such a pretty fun color, and I think the eyeshadow formula was one that I hadn't really tried. I've tried the Super Shocks in the highlighter, but look at that. It's so pretty. So I am definitely going to keep this one. I'm going to throw away the box though now. I'm so bad at throwing boxes away, you guys. I have this little NARS single shadow thing in the shade Telesto. This is one of their dual intensity shadows, and here is what it looks like. It's just a taupey, kind of bronzy looking shade. I think this is like a baked gelée type of eyeshadow. It was one that I used to use quite a bit, but I feel like I can find this in other areas of my collection that I don't need to keep it, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I also have this one from Nomad Cosmetics. This is in the shade Stockholm. It's one of their Nordic Lights shadows. I don't know, I was underwhelmed by these. I really didn't think it was like a great formula or anything special. So I think, like, I mean, I don't know. Is it just me? Like, look at that. I don't know. There's nothing special to it. It's just like a matte shadow, I think. Isn't it? It's like a matte. It looks like a matte to me, at least. I'm going to get rid of that as well. Okay, and then the last three that I have for like dry shadow, or like dry shadow, like pressed shadow. What am I talking about? Are these from Touch in Soul. I have three of them. I have the shade Metallist Sparkling. Nope, that's not the shade name. Oh, okay, I found it. So I have the shade Cream Peach. Oop, 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 be careful with these. They are messy. So I have this shade here. This is Cream Peach. I will go ahead and swatch it for you. These are very like flaky, topper-like shadows, but I think they're absolutely stunning. I don't think I'm going to get rid of them unless I just don't like the color. So there is Cream Peach. It's so pretty. So pretty. I do really, really like those. So Cream Peach I'm keeping. Then I have Sun Aurora. Ooh. And this one's kind of a duochrome. See that shift? Yeah, so pretty. This is Sun Aurora. Look at that. I want to show you on the finger how foiled that is before we go and swatch it. Isn't that beautiful? So, so pretty. And then there it is. Ooh, how can I get rid of that? You just can't. You can't. And then the last one that I have is Honey Brown, which this is such a stunning shade. Here is a close-up of Honey Brown. If it can focus, I think it's just like, whoa, what is happening here? Look at that. Oh, it's so sparkly, so, so beautiful, so flaky. And there it is on my finger. And let's just pop it on. This is beautiful. Look how foiled these are. They are dreamy, dreamy shadows. That duochrome one is absolutely just beautiful. So I am keeping all of those. They just don't get enough love because they don't get seen. But they're there. They exist within my collection. Just sadly get missed. Okay, let's see. Then I have these from MAC. This is like a holiday set. You guys know I am a sucker for MAC. However, I don't love glitter, and I have two glitters. I have gold and I have copper. And I thought I would keep these for like events, but I don't like them loose like that. So I think I'm probably going to pass these along. And then I have two pigments. I have the shade English Gilt and I have Shine Time. I just don't see myself using them. I think that I'm going to get rid of them. I also have MAC Cocoa Motion. This is a pigment I've now had forever. It is really, really beautiful. I used it a lot when I, this is like balled up though. Oh, I think it's such a pretty color though. Like such a beautiful, like, I don't know, but I'm not going to use this. So like, and then I think, do I keep them for my nails? But it's like, I'm just not going to do that. So goodbye to Cocoa Motion. I also have two from Makeup Geeks. I have this one here, which is Telepathic. Oh, it's closed so tight. And it's got like that little, oh, I didn't mean to like toss out that much, but just wanted enough to swatch. It's just like, got a really pretty sheen to it. I don't know, the thing is I'm just never going to use it. I could press them into shadows too, but I don't think I'm about to do that. If it was like extremely unique or something, I would probably keep it, but because it's not, I won't. Then I have Stargazer, which is a sparkler. Please tell me is this glitter? Oh yeah, I can feel the grit. Do not want it. Oh, but they don't feel gritty when you put them on. Anyways, I have sparkly shadows. I don't need those. I'm not going to keep those. The Maron liquid mixing medium thing, I am going to keep this. I'm sure I can make use of it somehow in my collection, so that's going to stay. Another sharpener. This is going to stay. These are from Pastel Roses UK. It's a brand that I discovered. These were gifted with my purchases. They weren't ones that I bought. So let's see what they are. Okay, so this one is a Metal Hearts tester. This is like, I don't know how to show you. Okay, let's see. Can you see in there? There's just like little hearts and stars and things. So I think I'm actually going to keep this one, the metal star one, because I feel like that could do some fun looks. I should have used this when I did my mermaid look. So because it's also a sampler thing, it's really, really small. So I think I will hold on to this one. And then I have this one here in the shade Starburst. It's just like a really pretty kind of duochrome shade. I think I will keep this one. This is one, see, this is the fun one that I would actually use on my nails. So I will keep that one as well. Let me just pile everything together and I'll come back and chat with you guys. Okay, so here is an overview of all of the products that I'm decluttering. There is quite a bit in here that I'm getting rid of. So a lot is going. I am just going to put this into a container and then I'll show you everything that I'm keeping. All right, and so here is the pile of stuff that I will be keeping. Also, there is one more mascara, but this is the one that's in use and I didn't want to confuse it with the other ones that I have extras of this, so I'm just going to keep that over there on its own. But this is a lot smaller than the pile of stuff that I am getting rid of, so I'm excited to put it back into my drawers and see how everything looks. Let me just pop these back into a container so I can show you the comparison of the two containers that I have of decluttering versus keeping. So I'm happy that I'm not keeping as much as I thought I was going to. So here is the container of all of the stuff that I am keeping. As you can see, it's below this line here. So while it is kind of full looking, it's actually not as full as my declutter one. My declutter one is actually full to the top. So if you look at them side by side there, you can definitely see a huge difference between the two. I am so happy with the amount of stuff that I decided to go ahead and get rid of because I feel like I was just holding on to a lot. So I know I will find some good homes for these, and a lot of the junk that was in here for a very long time will get trashed. And then same thing with this container. I'm just excited that I don't have as much. I feel like a lot of my stuff will get more use because it's going to be a little more curated. I mean, this is still a lot for one person, I know, but also I do YouTube, and so I feel like, you know, I will probably keep these, and we'll always do revisits and declutters and things like that in the future as well. So, you know, it's not the end all be all that these are staying. So yeah, that's it for this one. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And if you are new to my channel, then I would love for you to subscribe if you should choose to do so. But obviously there's no pressure. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I do have a couple more declutters coming after this, so I will be doing my bronzer, blushes, and highlights and my face palettes in my next one. And then we will go ahead and do all of my eyeshadow palettes, which I'm really nervous about going through. And yeah, I won't be doing single eyeshadows anytime soon, but I think maybe towards the end of the month or maybe next month we'll go ahead and do singles as well, because I would like to get the, you know, majority of my declutters out of the way before we move upstairs. And yeah, it just will make it easier for me to move everything, and also then I can kind of situate myself and actually talk about my singles collection before I decide to get rid of anything. So yeah, that's all for this one. You guys stay safe, be kind, and be healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.